know that Christ is coming back to destroy this wicked world, this wicked kingdom, this evil empire called America, and he's coming back to restore the 12 tribes of Israel, who are known as the blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics. He is coming back to restore us to our former glory, and he's coming to take down America, which was built off of our blood, sweat, and tears. Because it's time for the so-called white men and the other nations that have profited off the misery of our people. It is time for them to get paid back for the hell that they put on our people. We out here trying to wake up our people to the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High.
There's supposed to be 10 people. It's supposed to be 10 people. It's supposed to be 10 people according to the law. We are
No gathering at all. Mark, everything is closed. They don't bring it forward.
I'm just telling you, according to the law, they said 10. There's a social gathering. Where? It's supposed to be 10 people.
Gas station, we got Israelite people gathering.
We keep teaching and we watching. The Lord is watching us.
Right, like the brother said, the Most High is watching us, and the word is gonna go out in season and out of season. It don't matter. We still gonna put this word out.
That's right.
And what we gonna tell you right now is, first things first, you cannot put your trust in this evil empire called America. And we're gonna let you know that right now. Scripture tells you that. The book of Psalms, chapter 118, verse 8.
Yeah, that's right.
We're going to bring out the scriptures. We're going to bring out the word of the Lord. Even though the devil tries to come against us.
What's going on, brother?
Shalom, 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 brother.
Shalom.
Right.
Be careful over there. Keep
So,
the camera rolling.
we're going to tell
Keep the
you.
camera
We're
rolling.
going to bring this word out. Psalms 118, come, read.
Psalms chapter 118, verse 8. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man.
Right. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man. Read.
It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in princes. All nations compass to me about.
Right. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in princes. And you got this corona, this COVID-19 out here. Got everybody all shook, got everybody afraid. They even got the leaders afraid. You got Donald Trump out here talking about, we're gonna do a real good job. But even then, he got people looking at him like he crazy. And it all goes to show you that what you see right now, what you've been seeing in the news, and what you've been seeing over the past few weeks, what you've been seeing is the destruction of the so-called white man's kingdom. And what you're seeing right now is the white man's kingdom is falling down, and here we come. The so-called white man's kingdom is falling down, and here we are.
The law say more than 10 people.
Did I told you, sir?
No, actually, it's not just 6 feet away. Okay, this is the governor's order, executive order from the session, right? Fellas, listen, this spread is legit. St. Joe's Hospital is practically full of people that have this virus. It ain't no joke, it ain't no games. I have no issue with the religious type thing, all right? However, if you want to spread out individually and spread your message, that's up to you. But gathering out in the groups, we're having some real problems. The major cities, all right, are going to have some very, very serious problems with people, all right? Newark, Patterson, Irvington. Nobody's following the program, all right? I don't know you. I don't want none of you guys to die here, okay? I don't want you to get sick. I don't want us to get sick, all right? So if you could, please, for the love of whatever deity you worship, can we please move it along and go somewhere else?
So yes. brothers. There's nothing you can do to stop it. It's a man-made, it's a patented virus. So
we doing talking, I appreciate it.
so we moving.
We can talk while we moving.
God is up. That's how it happens. Ain't no president. Ain't no government.
We in church every Sunday. But you don't believe in the man you serve. Huh?
Madison, y'all see this, Madison?
I got you.
They don't want us to teach you. They don't want us to teach you. They don't want you to wake up and do the truth. But they want everybody to see y'all kill each other. Everybody to see two black men kill each other. Come on, man. Get out of here.
Thank you very much.
Come on, y'all. Let's just break it up, man. Cause they. Yeah.
The voltage is normal. Bluetooth is connected. Decryption is successful.
Fellas, if we're going, we're going. I appreciate it. All right, thank you so much. If I could, I would.
That got masks on. Ain't nobody scared of it.
That's why they're committing suicide, because God is revenging them. Remember that. All the black men that they killed, that's why they committed suicide like that. Highest rate. That's because all the black men and Latino men that y'all killed, now it's coming right back to y'all. Remember that.
You see this, man? This is what happens, man. We're just trying to read the scripture, trying to show our people who they are, man, in the midst of all this madness, man. All right, look. You got social gathering all over the place around here, man. You see that?
We out of Bible, brothers and sisters.
See that, yo? We in Patterson, New Jersey, man. We're in Patterson, New Jersey, bro.
Let's bring out the truth. That's all brothers did. Nobody got shot. Nobody's fighting.
When the white man out there, they don't say shit.
Say it again, Pat.
When the white man out there, they don't say shit.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
They let niggas get high out here.
Right. Tell them.
People come with some kind of inspiration.
That's right.
And darkness, bro, they want to fuck it up.
You see that? Even the community talking about when the police come, it's only to stop this. You know? Saying come quickly. We're trying to help our brothers and sisters out here. Right?
We thought it was.
That's why people killing and stuff. Because they don't have nobody to talk to.
That's right. That's right.
If somebody come out here, give them strength and hope, they come over here.
Yeah, that's right. Tell them, sister.
Okay, devil.
That's the devil. That's right. That's Satan right there, and they workers,
An
man.
amplification device. If it was the mic, they would have said something about the mic. But
Okay, now I see that. So that kills my signal too.
yeah.
You see that? All of that for the service, man. Trying to bring in the word. All of that, man.
Shalom, Yasharallah, shalom to the hopeful elect, the hopeful elect of Yasharallah, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. I'd like to begin by saying I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem, Rakak, Radash, whom I worship. Double honors to my elder apostles, Great Millstone, who taught me this word in sincerity and truth, and who rule well, and are still on the highways and byways, and still pushing this word on YouTube, on the internet, you know, so that they may receive their crowns of salvation. And salutations to all you Akim of the hopeful elect who are doing the same. Also, salutations to the witnesses, you know, the great amount of witnesses that are watching, prophets and teachers, you know, of the Most High, and who are learning and sincerely believing out there, you know. There's gonna be some people that are gonna make it, and they not necessarily went out to the camps and held, you know, and spoke or read or held posts or anything like that, but they are part of the elect as well. See, that's the Lord's will. So yeah, I'm Elder Sakaran from the GMS New York camp, and welcome to GMS Words Drop Like Honey page. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. So now you saw the video, okay? That was H.O.I, Sabak and them, and while they were out there teaching, Esau rolled up on them, okay? Enforcing their draconian social gathering law, telling them that they're not supposed to be grouped together and all that. And then you heard one brother say, look, according to the law, so it's not supposed to be no more than 10 people. All right, as long as they're practicing social distancing, then it's okay. But the cop said, nope. There's no gatherings in the churches. There's no gatherings whatsoever. Jobs are closed. This and that, blah blah, say blah. So pretty much what they did was right there and then totally suspend the First Amendment of the United States Constitution. There is no more United States. There is no more United States of so-called America, man. Okay? And you're living in that was what's called martial law. Now the next step would have been they would have tried to arrest the brothers and to bring them into one of them quarantine camps, man, that they got set up. All right, and we're living. It's gonna get worse, Akim. You know, and these things are supposed to happen because, well, Yahweh said that they were gonna happen. Before we get into our kingdom, to Yahweh's kingdom, and I'm gonna say this, brothers out there, y'all know the name. Y'all know the name, man. The name is Yahweh. It's not Christ. See, so the only way that you'll be protected from this devil, you have to call up. You got to call on that name, man. All right, you got to call on the name of the Son of Yahweh, and His name is Yahweh. Y'all know the name, man. Leave that Christ alone. That's not Christ. Is not the Son of the Most High. Yahweh is. Okay, and He's coming to deliver those that call upon His name, man. All right, of the elect. So leave that alone, man. All right, start praising, start worshiping, start calling upon the name H.O.I. All right? And he will deliver you, man, from any trouble. So now I want to read the United States Constitution, showing you that another thing is, you know, brothers, just use wisdom, you know, whenever these devils approach you, you know, the host, you know, agree with thine adversary quickly, whilst thou art in the way with him. You see, because he has that power to, you know, throw you in jail, and what right now in these days, throw you in a damn concentration camp. But you know what? It's all the spirit. You know, just use wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Let me bring up the United States First Amendment of the United States Constitution. This is the First Amendment to the United States Constitution on Wikipedia, okay? And it reads, the First Amendment to the United States Constitution prevents the government from making laws which regulate an establishment of religion. And that's what this draconian law, all right, social distancing and social gathering, or whatever the hell bullshit law they came up with to keep people from being in groups. It's a draconian measure, man. All right. Pretty much they're taking away your freedom with all this bullshit, with this COVID-19 coronavirus bullshit. You know. Well, they're further taking away your freedoms. All right, and that's where we're living. It's no different than Nazi Germany, man, and the practices that they used to do, which that was only a trial run anyway. You know, with Hitler and all that, that was just a trial run. The real shit is gonna happen over here in America, and it's happening. It's happening now, as you saw. All right. They're gonna start rolling up on camps, man. You know. So yeah, like the title of the video said, the famine of the word. Yeah, that's where we are quickly approaching. All right, and you know what? The word went out. The word went out throughout the world. Those that were meant to get it got it. All right, the elect, and that's it. You know, so now we're coming to the time where you sit back and you watch the Lord work. You know, it was like when when Moses used to go before Pharaoh and tell Pharaoh that, you know, the Most High told Moses, go tell Pharaoh to let my people go. And if Pharaoh didn't want to let the people go, this plague will come upon him, or that plague will come upon him. You see? So Moses would tell Pharaoh what he had to say, then leave from the face of Pharaoh, and then he'll watch the Lord work. That's the time we're coming to. Right, and it says the First Amendment to the United States Constitution prevents the government from making laws which regulate an establishment of religion, prohibit the free exercise of religion, right? And with all these COVID-19 laws, that's exactly what they're doing. They're prohibiting people from exercising their God-given rights, right, to exercise any form of religion here in the United States, man. Right here in Nazi Germany, United States, right? It says, or or abridged the freedoms of speech. And what they did to them brothers was the abridgment of freedom of speech, man, which is against the Constitution, against the law. So what law they going by? It's a state law. Social gathering, it's a state. But wait a minute, is that state law over the United States Constitution? Guess what? Now it is, because they suspended the United States Constitution, man. Okay, the freedom of press, the right to peaceably assemble. Them brothers, they weren't committing no crime. No, they weren't hurting anybody. They didn't have guns. They didn't have knives. They didn't have, they weren't trying to attack nobody. They were just practicing their freedom of speech. All right. Their freedom to exercise religion. That's, and Esau came, broke it up. So now that's going to be a witness unto them, unto those cops, unto those officers, man. And the Most High saw it, just like they were saying, and the Most High was watching. Okay, now I'm gonna come back, just pulling up on the plantation. So Lord help me. Definitely I'm gonna come back to finish this out. Shalom. Yeah, so there you go. So I read the First Amendment to the United States Constitution, and just to go to show to you that these cops are not going by the United States Constitution, which they swore to uphold when they became cops, when they became police officers, right? So that's done away with. America is done away with. They're closing up shop. America is way beyond $20 trillion in debt. They will never be able to pay that back. The Fed is printing up money like you wouldn't believe out of thin air. Okay, they're creating a super hyper inflation. Okay, stock market done crashed. They're gonna keep on doing this, man. They're closing up shop, and they're playing with the people. They're gradually bringing in their new world order. But I want to concerning what they did to these brothers, I want to just get a quick scripture real quick. Give me a second. This is the book of Isaiah, the 54th chapter and the 15th verse, right? It says, "Behold, they shall surely gather together. Behold, they shall surely gather together, but not by me. Whosoever shall gather together against thee shall fall for thy sake." So the time is coming when Esau, they're gonna make their move on us, on the camps, on the brothers. They're gonna. That's Isaiah prophesied it right here. The Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, prophesied it through Isaiah right here, that they shall surely gather themselves together against us, man. And they're going to use excuses like, this COVID-19, coronavirus thing. They're going to use another excuse. They're going to use all kind of things to come at us. Why? Because we are a threat to the elite's agenda. That's why. Okay? Just like Yahushua and those who believed in him were a threat to the Roman Empire's agenda back then. So it's the same thing happening now, man. There's no new thing under the sun, as it is written. Ultimately, this is what's going to happen to them, though. All right, it says, "Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire." That's the nuclear physicists, scientists. They got together to create the nuclear bomb, right? Nuclear fission. Behold, I have created a smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. That's the nuclear missile. And I have created the waster to destroy. And that's what's going to happen ultimately to America. See? That's what those cops don't know. You see? See, right now, yeah. You know, they don't care. They don't, you know, they're thinking it's a game. You know, the brothers being gathered in the corner prophesying against them. They think they're taking it with a grain of salt until shit start really happening. Then, oh my God, what's happening? See? Then it's going to come to their minds what they did to the Lord's men, to the Lord's prophets. Verse 17, no weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and because they're gonna try to come after us with their weapons and to destroy us and stuff. Okay, but the Lord's gonna be with us, with the elect. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and their righteousness is of me, saith the Lord. And that's H.O.I speaking through Isaiah. And what them brothers were doing, they were what? They were shaking the hand at this bitch, okay? At Babylon the Great. All right, which leads me to the next scripture. This is the book of Isaiah, the 13th chapter, and the first verse. The burden of Babylon, or you could, instead of saying Babylon, you could say America. The burden of America, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. Is not America a high mountain, a great government? Because mountains in the scriptures represent governments. Hills represents smaller governments. Right? Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand. And that's what them brothers were doing. You know? They were exalting the voice. They were shaking the hand as they were speaking, right? Because they're passionate in what they believe in, man. In Yahweh. I mean, they were saying Christ. Don't say that. Say Yahweh, right? Shake, because it's Yahweh who's coming to destroy this place, not Christ. Shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the nobles. And that's what's ultimately is going to happen. And then the nobles are going to pass some crazy ass law for them to come get us, man. Come attack us. And then that's when the Lord's gonna get them. Which I have another scripture in mind for that. It says, I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called the sanctified ones are the prophets. Right? Go out there in the highways and byways to teach. I have called my mighty ones for mine anger. The mighty ones are the angels, even them that rejoice in my highness. All right, and then as you read, it goes into how the Lord sending his nuclear arsenal to destroy this bitch, America, man. Who is Babylon the Great in the scriptures, man. Gonna get one more scripture. This is the book of Isaiah, the 59th chapter, the 19th verse. And it reads, so shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. Right, from where we at, the western hemisphere, right? America, the Americas. And from the rising of the sun, meaning the east, from east to west, all throughout the world, the elect shall fear the name of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua. Ultimately, all nations will bow down to the name of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua. When the enemy, who's the enemy? Esau, his first line of defense, the officers and all this that they had, these task forces that they have set up, the military. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord, Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua, shall lift up a standard against them. Right, because the enemy is coming, brothers. See? Our enemy is coming, the one that we've been prophesying about all these years, man. One day, it has to come to a head one day. You see? So we're approaching that day. All right? And the Redeemer shall come to Zion, and unto them that turn from the transgression in Jacob, saith the Lord, which is the elect of Yasharallah, right? Verse 21, as for me, this is my covenant with them, saith the Lord, my spirit that is upon me, and my words which I have put in thy mouth. Right, we're speaking the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh and not our own, see? Shall not depart out of thy mouth, nor out of the mouth of thy seed, nor out of the mouth of thy seed's seed, saith the Lord, from henceforth and forever. Right, this word is never gonna depart from the mouths of the holy prophets and teachers, man, because they always had it. All right, so that was just a quick, little lesson, and these brothers did a good job, man. They stood bold, H.O.I and them brothers, man. I gotta, give them that, and for the rest of the camps out there who are sincere, man, just keep doing what you do. Use wisdom. Call upon the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, for that is the only name that the elect of Yasharallah, of Israel, will be saved. And with that, I'm gonna close it out. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Shalom. Lord be with all you brothers who are faithful and sincere and true believers, true worshipers. Shalom.